Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This one for the Reds.
Go Jacksonville.
The AFC in Super Bowl 56 in LA. Off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play that time for the Titans.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one.
Oh,
Stopped
no.
at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a
You already know that's
It's rare that
You already know that's going to be a game.
Push forward
I
for
mean,
a
they-
yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. Bullock's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him
Why didn't he kick the field goal then?
On 1st down, Lawrence.
He must have forgot. He must have been watching the
Connection
time.
made with Chenault. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The run
He ain't been playing his game
second
since,
and
dude.
9.
That's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
But he was hitting them
He's
up.
certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In the red zone, precision.
Marvin Jones, you have to hold on to that as a veteran.
Too late, maybe off a little bit. Going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's crazy. You really started out 3-0.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches are good.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. Space to run past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Hey, I beat the Bears by 1. I don't think you beat the Bears.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And that'll set him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. On play action, Lawrence. They still can't get it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh my God, Andre Cisco, you have to guard him back there, bro.
Titans. A.J. Brown, 56 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Why do we do this shit?
Really good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because
Derrick Henry and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to
getting punished right now.
contact. slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact. But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. When we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them.
Oh, sad. We getting fucked up right now. My offense can't get going.
Here's J.K. Scott now.
We need to not get going.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Right, 17 miles.
And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys?
And breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 143 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
I think that nigga hit that shit too. This shit weak.
1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the line.
We good.
Miles Jack.
Good game.
And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they nearly get this all the way to
midfield. The goddamn timeout shit.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Lawrence.
That's a bad throw.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
And I threw a kick.
To the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why
it is not going my way right now.
After games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question.
Nah, that's a goddamn, it's a grown man, bro.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty good shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we are figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
He got 77 yards running outside. He got 64 yards running inside.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a...
Damn, that nigga strapping Sark up, bro.
By Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the 29, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head.
Damn, those niggas pancake everybody getting ugly.
Touchdown, Titans. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown
the boys ain't come to play.
Touchdown runs.
Mama was too big for Jacksonville now.
Category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And they've had little to no success stopping him.
I damn sure can't stop Derrick Henry.
That's his third touchdown of the game, and by far the best
touchdown. That nigga about to have like 300 yards.
This game, knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down. Yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front.
Oh, my God. Hold on to the ball, bro.
Those guys found a way to pick it up.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence being chased out left. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws
Ain't nothing but no.
decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions
It ain't much to watch. Doesn't matter.
You definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Lawrence going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the
I needed that fucking touchdown before the half, man. I would have been in this bitch. Fucking up. Niggas ain't getting open though. That shit killing me.
Offense set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Looking downfield for Jones.
Come on, man.
Inside the 35. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's
This big motherfucker got 200 on 9 carries.
8 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. So from the 17 now, here's a
Bro, I'm telling, I can't tackle him.
Derrick Henry.
I cannot tackle this nigga, bro. I cannot tackle that nigga, bro.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Then that nigga started throwing the shit.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Henry.
No, like he just literally running through tackles. Like
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead.
He getting straight down here, straight to the second level off rip.
Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And he'll get it up across the 20.
They don't want to hit that nigga, and I don't blame him. It's cold as fuck outside.
Jaguars come to the line to start.
Derrick Henry, fuck that. I don't blame him.
Dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Marvin Jones dropped a big pass earlier too.
As they
He's
connect
out of here.
left side.
Tell you that.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them
from running getting like 8 carries, 9 carries,
they want to show the world up to the challenge. Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts.
Hey, look at that.
Move the ball on offense without timeouts.
He's breaking 3 tackles
without using them.
Just what you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Dances by at the 20 and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a
Lord,
few chain lengths
action.
short of the first, so a little bit of decision time.
Not our best night on the field, fellas. Goddamn.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning